Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I am from Lahore, Pakistan. Once again, I welcome you to my breaking news headlines about Ielts. You know, all over the world, students contact me. They send me messages on WhatsApp whenever they have any problem, any sort of issue regarding Ielts, about test center, about test, about examiner. They always let me know. So I've got something to share with you guys. Very recently, one of my students appeared in Ielts speaking test, and his speaking test was done in 6 minutes, whereas Ielts standard is 11 to 13 minutes. I'm not going to name the test center. It's Lahore. In Lahore, one student took his Ielts test and he was sent outside the room right after 6 minutes. And what happened? With every answer, he was interrupted by the examiner. For example, tell me about your hometown. My hometown is Lahore and I live there and I've been like, okay, the next question. And he said, when I started my answer, after 2-3 sentences, I was interrupted. Then again, I was interrupted, and in 6 minutes, I was out of the room. It was just like one examiner and 200 candidates are waiting and they want to get rid of them. Then how can they evaluate the students? And then the result is, I tell you, another student of mine, he's got good English. I would not say his English is excellent, and he appeared in Ielts a couple of months ago, and in speaking test, he was given 4 band, and now he is my regular student. I will upload his video. I will test him. You listen to his English and then decide whether that English is worth 4 band. Nowhere at all. Even the minimum band for that guy is 6, but he was allotted 4 band. See, when the test is done in 5 minutes, then the result is 5 band. Yeah. Now, another story I tell you. Same thing happened with one of my students in India, where his speaking test was done in 5 minutes. Another student complained while he was doing his speaking, examiner was not interested to listen to him. All the time, examiner was looking down or fondling with pen or papers and all that, and he was answering, and examiner was not giving positive feedback. This is what is happening, and this happened in India. Another interesting story about computer-based Ielts. What happened very recently in Lahore, my student went to take computer-based Ielts and he was quite excited. You know, when you go for exam, any small thing can play havoc, can play disaster with your test. So it was a very fine Sunday. He went to take his computer-delivered Ielts test. They started with listening. First, he had his speaking test. They conducted his speaking and he spoke very well. He was very happy about his speaking. Right after speaking, there was listening. Fortunately, he performed very well in computer-based listening as well. And when they had to start with reading, GT candidates were unable to log on to that computer system. I don't know, technical fault on whose end and all that. As a result, they cancelled the test. Cancelled the test means his speaking, where he performed very well, cancelled. His listening, where he performed very well, cancelled. And then they advised him to come again to take the test. So, I mean, see that the students sometimes, luckily you are in a good mood and the luck favors you and you perform well. And then at the end, after half test is over, and then you are told your test is cancelled, come again after 2 days and we'll take your test. So for God's sake, this is how, the students get demotivated, right? So please, you need to take care of all these things. If you have anything, any news, good news or bad news, positive news or negative news about Ielts test center, anything happens, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. So guys, thank you very much. I wish you all the best. There is another student whose result is still on pending for 3 months. his result was pending. I mean, she appeared in IELTS test. She's from India and she's really worried. I asked her many questions. I said, did you cheat in the exam? She said no. I said, did you talk to any fellow candidate in the exam? She said no. And still her result is pending. And then afterwards, I remember another student of mine from India, his result was cancelled. Fee was not refundable because you guys signed that document, and there they are. So please, I tell you, if your speaking test is done in less than 11 minutes, you can complain about that, because examiner has to give you 11 to 13 minutes to evaluate you, because sometimes in the beginning you don't speak well, but after 4 or 5 minutes you start speaking well. But what they do, they interrupt you. You start your answer and they cut you out, right? Then you start another answer, they cut you out, and at the end they never evaluate you well. That's why in Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka and Arab countries, mostly IELTS speaking and IELTS writing results are unreliable. That is why 70 to 80% IELTS candidates, when they apply for EOR, and they are the genuine candidates, not the other ones, okay, genuine candidates, they always get increment of 1 band, increment of half band, even increment of 1.5 band. Anyways guys, I'm here for you. If you see anything, if you hear anything, if any experience, if there is a bad experience you go through, you can share that with me, and I'm going to be your voice, and we are together on this. Thank you. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. Please subscribe my channel so that I could make more videos for you. I could motivate you. I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, you can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.